Right, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, my second day in Suffolk. I've already covered quite a few churches. I did one this morning at a place called Higham. At a place called Higham, and let the person go by. A place called Higham, lovely church, a round tower church. Very, very well maintained, but I've done that on a video. I've got to find something as small as a pin, so I'm looking out for a bit of wood because I left my little thing, a little device I've got to open up the memory card area of the mobile phone, and I'm going to have to look for a bit of a thorn or something like that. I knew I would forget something, and that's what I forgot. I haven't seen it either. So anyway, in there is a graveyard, which I partially did the other day. But I've been told about this walk, and it takes you into the village. There's lots of people arriving. The weather's supposed to be better. Lots of people with kids though. But not to worry, it's alright, people have got to get away. I don't know how long we've suddenly been invaded. We've been quite quiet with people my age, you know, and now it's sort of Jolene's age group. They could just be turning up for the weekend. They got the big strong bloke, you know, putting the tent up and all that. So anyway, although I was going to have a rest, once they started turning up and hammering and banging, putting the tents up, I thought, oh, there's no way you're going to have a rest, Sheila. So I thought, well, why don't you do that walk that you thought about doing? Which is, I don't know where exactly, but I'm skirting the village of Barrow over there. So we just have a quick look at this end of the cemetery. I didn't do this end the other day, just in case anything comes up. Because you never know. So I'm just going to do this end, and then I'm going to... Well, the plan was to go and get fish and chips for tonight. They do food. It's funny, I didn't do any food for people like me who arrived. I think it's going to be quite noisy actually. I've got people behind me with, you know, all their tables and chairs, and possibly young teenagers. I can't see people being quiet. So, but I'm sleeping inside the awning because it was so flipping cold. I've got to try and stay though, because basically what's happened is I've got lots to do here. The only reason I packed in today is because I was so tired. Very, very tired. And I was going to have a little snooze, but what it was, I just had to sit down in the chair, took my shoes off. Just had a little nap, really. A little tiny, no, a rest, not a nap. I just had a rest. So, I'm just looking to see if anything turns up. Name Brinkley keeps surfacing over there. Kemp here, that's a name that sounds familiar. And Woods is quite common. And here you've got a Fitch, Lily, Phyllis and Bertie. Fitch is here. I always take note of them because the Musks were from round that way. Now tomorrow I plan to go... What was I going to plan to do tomorrow? I wasn't going to do anything tomorrow, but I've changed my mind now. Now all these people have turned up, I probably won't stay on the site hardly at all. I just have to find somewhere I can park up and have a sleep in the car, I think, in the day. I haven't slept for 3 days. It's very difficult, a woman on her own. People see you differently, they act differently towards you. If I had a bloke, I'd be completely, you know, acceptable. People don't like women on their own. They're a threat. Women see us as a threat to the men. All sorts of things. Or you might be weird. You know. There's another cemetery in there. Did I go in there the other day? Yeah, it's not very pleasant. I don't know if I went in there. I think we're going to have a look. While we're here, we just as well do it. Right, over and out for a minute. This is the Suffolk countryside, everyone. Not being a total country person, I'm not quite sure what this is. That's growing. It looks quite a nice walk. It would be nice to do a circular. I reckon I'll be there soon. But there again, I don't want to do too much because I'm not 100%. Aren't you? No. I reckon this is it here. Not sure. See? Horses. We could do with a storm that I keep them all in. Look, round there, look. See that way? I didn't see a crossing, did you? Was that a crossing back there? We'll just keep going, keep going. That looks like a place to me up there. I don't want to drive anywhere, see? I can imagine it really being noisy later, can you? Yeah. People having fun picnicking. You can't moan. Over and out. I don't know if I recorded that. I want people to have fun. It's just I'm on my own. I should have gone to a campsite where it's going to be quieter. I didn't know. The thing is, with this campsite, it's ideally situated for me. With the bullseye of all the villages around. And I tell you where you could go tomorrow. Leave Dullingham for Sunday on Barrow Green. You could do both of those Sunday. And then, because you need to get some petrol, Sheila. I know. I need to get some petrol. I reckon I should be on there, you know. That's the village over there. Anyway, there's probably a crossing. I didn't see a crossing. Over and out, folks. This is the end of the walk today. But by doing the footwork, you actually find out where the little pathways are, how far it is. I asked local people stuff, but it's not like a stroll into the village. No way. Well, it isn't. It is and it isn't. I mean, it is and it isn't. But you know, if you just want to nip up for some milk or something, you know, it's like I'm hoping to have some food here tonight. I thought I'd join in and